Start streaming, start recording. They can't see us for 1 second because Windows likes being dumb. Okay, so we're all set with that. I can't even read the Discord because it's so gigantic. I'm gonna have to check on my phone. Dude, what is Windows doing? Okay. I think we're good now, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can pull up some more news stuff too.
Perfect. So let me get the chat room going. We have the Alchemist in the chat. We have RWK88 in the chat room. I got my glasses on. No guests? Probably not. I gotta check Discord just to make sure.
Let's see.
Come on, buddy. Oh, okay, that was RWK said something. Well, we're here.
We're back.
Now we're here. Okay. Back again.
This is old school complainers.
Yeah, I know.
2013 style.
10 years later. Over
Yeah,
10
right?
years later.
500 shows later.
516 shows later.
Yeah.
Aunt Bro, we missed you.
Crazy milestones.
And then Nana, hey, you gotta keep that word out of my chat, man. You're gonna get me in trouble. And then RWK, say in a non-bromance way, and you're good. Hockey fan, what's going on?
What's up? What's up, guys? Good to see you. Good to be back.
Good to be back. So I'm now with the man who was on bloodydisgusting.com this week.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was such a cool thing to wake up to.
Anthony was on bloodydisgusting.com. Front page.
And Callie took the photo, which was because she did all the behind the scenes.
And you were in the photo, and you were
and I was in the photo. I was doing the like, you know, 'cause Charlie had he was all dead and bloodied up. But yeah, it was cool to have like a.
I thought he said he was all dicked and bloodied up.
Oh no, that's a different movie. But no, he was he was all in makeup and stuff. And yeah, it was in the keeper's room. Perry didn't even wait 10 minutes. He said, "Screw it." No, that was really cool. They covered us when the Indiegogo stuff went up, so it's cool that they continued to do that, and it was really cool. It was really cool to have their coverage because I know they mean a lot in the horror community. They've been around for a while, just covering stuff in general. So yeah, it was a really cool thing to see, and it was like the day we were leaving too, so it was kind of funny that, like, you know, because we posted that a couple days before that was posted, like the wrap photo, and then a couple days later was when we finally left, and then that was posted, so that's pretty cool.
We have Stevie Mac here. The king is in the building.
The king is in.
He's rocking and rolling all night long.
Strutting and strolling.
I sent you the photo he sent me, right? There's Leon YT. He's back. Well, you're back and Anthony's back. Thanks for being
What's
here,
up?
Leon.
Yeah, we it was a crazy 10 days basically. I mean, it's probably the most I've ever driven.
Oh.
Like easily over 2,000 plus miles, maybe.
You didn't visit Jamion. He lives out there now. You didn't know that? He lives in Michigan.
I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah, he moved from Florida to Michigan. Dreadpool is here. What's going on? You gotta check out Dreadpool's Halloween stuff, man. He's got some crazy stuff on there.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
He's walking through the maze. Some lady from another group behind him tries to walk up behind him and scare him, and he just looks at her like, "Better get the hell away from me, lady."
That's awesome.
Yeah, but he was pissed because he's like trying to like get his bearings together, and this lady just goes, "Ugh," and he's just like, it's like in Terminator 2 when he's just like when he gets hit and he just turns around like this.
He just looks at it. Yeah.
And then he had like he's walking through the maze, and there's like people not in their right spots, and he's like, "Hey, aren't you supposed to be over there?" They just walk past him with their head down. It's the funniest stuff. You gotta watch it. I still have about 3 more of them to watch, but I watched about 3 of them. So,
what is RWK saying in the chat?
RWK needs gas. Did I get the picture of the king with Bigfoot? I saw that. Or no, did I not see that? I saw a bunch of them. Anyway, check out Dreadpool's channel for all the Halloween goodness throughout the entire month of October, which is what he brought us. And it's good. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Because I can't go down there, so I can't see any of these things in person, obviously.
Yeah.
And he uploaded a 360 video of him going through one of the mazes.
That's really cool.
It's always cool. So, I'm going back to Orlando, says Dreadpool, to, I can't even read because of that heart. To
do Central Florida Fairgrounds
to
Haunted
do Central
Trail.
Florida Fairgrounds Haunted Trail. All right, cool. Yeah, I know that heart sucks, man. I gotta get rid of that stupid heart. What was it like to meet baby?
Yeah, it was cool, and everyone was nice. Everyone was nice on the set. You know, we had a really, good team. And it was mostly, the shots and getting everything. It took a while. We had a lot of stuff planned. So between me, Nuji, Andrew, and Andy, it was a very intense process. 20-hour days. We were in there just as much as the people that were casted and the people that were working on the sets. You know who you are. There's so many to name, but which I'll write down before I do like a proper thank you thing. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff you guys are going to see from it. So it was cool, and yeah, it was a very fun, very long process, but it seemed like it happened in like a day. It feels like it was like just it happened like a flash and it's over, just like that. But that's how productions are sometimes, because it's just like you're so in it and then you're out of it. So yeah, it was cool.
So why don't you talk about what you can talk about? We'll just kick it off with that, since everyone's tuning in right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
You don't have to go in anything you're not allowed to talk about.
No, I mean there's been pictures online, so there's stuff that people have already kind of been talking about, and again, Callie took all those pictures, so there was a lot of great shots that she got from just candid shots or planned shots while we were working on stuff, and because you're so in it, so you forget to take pictures and kind of take it all in. You don't when you're in the trenches like that. Like I said, like we really were pretty much just trying to get all the shots done in a certain amount of time. We had like a set, obviously, that we were shooting on, but there was also a couple areas that were off the set. But yeah, we had the keeper's room. We had the laboratory stuff, which no one's really seen yet, but we have like some really cool sets that you guys are going to see that are just kind of built, that were literally being built. When I got there on day 0, I'll call it, because it was before the setup day, it was us pretty much just helping get the set done. So we were there helping put wallpaper up, all that wallpaper in the hallway, that was all of us. That was Rob, that was Andy, that was that was oh my god, there's so many other people working on that. It was Beggy. There was a bunch of people that were working on that stuff. And same thing with the lab, like making it look all dirty and done up and stuff. So it was cool to actually be a part of building sets, because it's just one of those projects where, like, even though you might be considered one thing, you really have to pitch in 150%. You can't just phone it in and be like, well, I'm only doing that and that's my title. It's like, well, if you have hands on deck to help something be built, then you do it. So that's kind of what we did. And yeah, Hunk's in it. They were really cool guys who played them. They're actually from Mexico. Actually, they flew in, and they had all that.
RWK says, was a casting couch involved?
Jesus,
what the hell's wrong with this guy?
There actually wasn't any couches, believe it or not. As much as you would probably like to see that RWK, there wasn't any couches. Like, there was a green room, but there was just like chairs. Like, it wasn't like But yeah, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, it's the sets were really fun. And then even the locations that we had were pretty cool. We had like this a spot for kind of like a doctor's office. So it was like an actual like, it was like a room that we were able to actually rent out from a real like office, and we were able to like film in there. Some of the outdoor stuff, like there was a kennel scene, and we shot in a real kennel with Dobermans. So like things like that is very cool. Like when people see kind of what the shots actually look like, and the pictures are kind of showing people a little bit into it. I don't want to show too much, because we were talking about that in our group chat today. Like, we don't want to share everything, but like we still want some kind of element of surprise. So there's a couple things that we're gonna not share as much when Callie gets done those days of editing for the stuff. But yeah, I mean, we were able to pull off some crazy stuff, and watching Nuji from RE Challenger film this thing with his with his craft of like knowing the camera, and like the way he's able to, I mean, these lenses that I was carrying and putting on these cameras or giving him to exchange out, all the lenses alone were just $30,000. Just the lenses, not even the camera. You know what I mean? So like it's kind of nuts. So yeah, I had to be very careful with like doing that and cleaning them, and like getting filters, and like there's a lot of trust put in my hands, basically, literally, to be doing this stuff, and to kind of be ready with the slate and stuff like that. I'm
sure they got insurance in case something happened.
Yeah, and I have slate, so I kept the slate. So man. I have the slate. I had to keep something, you know what I mean? Some other people got other stuff, but I was like, I'm keeping my fucking slate. But yeah, I'm excited for people to see it. It's I know people are going to ask like what's going on with release. It's probably going to be released early next year. I'd imagine January.
When Code Veronica gets announced for PlayStation 6.
Yeah. Well, this is what I heard, and
there is a PlayStation 6.
There was some guy that was around on set. I'm not going to say his name, and it's not who you think it is. It's not anyone from Residence of Evil. There was just someone that came up to us and was telling us like, yeah, we had dinner with the X, Y, and Z from Capcom, and they were saying 2026 for Code Veronica. And me and my friend looked at each other like, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? But that's kind of what they're saying.
RE9 is going to be 2025.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. They would always put out a main game before a remake.
I'm assuming what we predicted might actually happen. RE5 might be next, as in next year.
Yeah.
Not as early next year, but maybe later next year.
Yeah, I mean, look, we all know how long they work on these games, and I know we'll talk about RE in the news, but like they always have a plan, and that's what we always try to tell people. They make these games for years ahead of time because they know how they're going to execute it. They do have a roadmap now. But
2086 for Code Veronica Remake, says David R. David R, what's up, man?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to blow the dude's cover, but yeah, people are saying that Code Veronica is going to be the next remake, and I don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, it could happen. I mean, I think RE5 could happen still, but who knows? That those are just things that you hear. That was like the one thing of info I actually got on the set in terms of like someone.
Maybe you're going to get 5, 9, and then Code Veronica, which would make sense. Because then you can fill that gap between 6 and 10.
And Wesker would be in Code Veronica, so they would also still show Wesker in Code Veronica as well, and they already
They
have
probably
him
use the same
casted.
assets from 5.
Yeah, whatever it comes out. That's the thing too, and that's why I don't like jump and make a bunch of like, leak videos or stuff that people put out, because a lot of it could just be either obvious stuff that will happen eventually or stuff that's just way too like far fetched. So like anytime I
Ashley's
hear
not
stuff
in
like this,
RE9 because they said that what's the hell's the last name? The Winters family is not going to be
yeah,
present. It's going to be a whole new cast, and that's it.
2026 Code Veronica for the 30th anniversary. Yeah, that'd be interesting, right?
That could.
That's the thing too. Like, I don't know what's going to happen with the releases, but that's like the one thing that I heard, and I'm just like, all right,
I don't
well,
know.
if it happens, it happens.
But I hope that Capcom sees your movie and they're like, you know what? We want to make that movie canon. We want to put that
Yeah,
on our
or get us to
website.
actually do like, some kind of like, how they did the viral campaigns for RE5, or they did like, the different live action stuff. That's the ideal situation, is that this will just help us, because again, we're not making money off of this. This is non-profit in terms of like, it's just being
No, but
released
if
for free.
Capcom shows up and they're like, how much?
Right. No,
And
exactly.
that's
Or
gonna
they want
film,
us to shoot something,
and then they're
like
gonna be
this.
like, okay, who filmed this to begin with? Oh, was this guy? Was Anthony? Blah blah blah. We want those people to film the next one that we want to produce on a bigger
And
budget. Forget about it.
exactly. Yeah, and the director was saying that too. Andrew Salo was talking about that, like, hey, we don't know what this will lead to, but that's why it's important to, make good impressions with everyone, stay professional, do what you have to do.
It's all about networking.
It's all about networking, and again, people will remember who was in that room for 20 hours with them, in the trenches, and his family was really nice, and they're really supportive. They kind of reminded me of like my family, like being supportive of my film work and stuff like that. It's the same thing, it's like, or the content that you do. So it's like, it's cool. Yeah, it's just all that matters. And yeah, we made some really cool stuff. So I can't wait for you guys to see it. I think there might be some kind of like, because there is a teaser that they shot last year with like the stuff to get it out there, but they'll probably cut a new teaser with what they have. I don't know, but I would hope that they do something like that. But Nuji, who shot it, is also doing the color grading, and let's just say that he's gonna look at Remake as a real good kind of comparison of like how he wants to color grade everything, because Remake has that very like
they all have that yellowish tint. These games, these are Resident Evil games. I don't know why Capcom is obsessed with that color, but
yeah. So he's gonna be doing something similar. He's not gonna wash it out completely like that, but he's gonna, because of again like how well the lenses picked up stuff and different lens flares and stuff. It's just so crazy what that thing was able to, because there was a 100mm, 65, and a 35. So it was like 3 different lenses we kept switching out, and it was it was really cool, and hopefully comes out early next year. But I'll keep everyone posted as soon as I know what's going on with it. So, or if there's an assembly cut, or if there's, like once I see something first, I'll be like, oh crap, that'll be cool. I don't know if we're going to do a premiere. Some people were asking about that. Like if we're going to do some kind of theater or something like that. That'd be really cool. I don't know what's going on with that yet, as far as like doing all that stuff, but we'll see. We shall see.
First red trailer here. He wants you to upload the first Red Band trailer, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the good thing, is that we will be able to probably put it out on our respective channels whenever it's done. So as far as like the trailer.
Did they say what Capcom project's going to announce in March? I don't think that he's going to tell you that one way or another.
I honestly couldn't even tell you. I know that's I know that's in the news too. Stevie Mac, I had that pulled up. Yeah, where there's like supposed to be a major Capcom game coming out between now and March, similar to what we just talked about with Silent Hill, like how they might have to actually reach these like quarterly kind of sales and these marks. So, but I don't know. I honestly swear to God, I don't know what it could be. And they're saying it's going to be like a major IP, but it's like it's not going to. I don't think it's going to be RE. Like, this doesn't sound like something is going to come out. Like it's not going to be RE9. Like that's coming out, but it's not going to be in fucking March. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, stranger things have happened in terms of like how soon stuff gets announced and then it comes out. So like we'll see. It would be very, very soon though if they were to like. I feel like they would do an RE event and then be like before the end of this year and say this is coming out in March if they're actually going to do that. But there's no signs of a Capcom and RE event on my end unless they decide to drop it on like a PlayStation event again, like Capcom likes to do.
Oh, the secret PlayStation event that's next week.
And yes, CV Mac, we have that in the news too, as far as the engine and stuff like that. There is a lot of RE stuff to talk about on the show. But yeah, it's probably
stuff.
Yeah, a lot of PlayStation stuff, Bungie included, and all that crap. Alchemist, yeah, probably at Monster Hunter. It could be something like Monster Hunter. It could be, another thing that they probably have lined up for again, something that they're trying to just put out before this next year kind of starts for them for 24. Oh my god.
Only RE engine's called Rex. Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
RE Engine X.
Yep. Yeah,
RE
we'll talk
Generation
about that.
X. Yeah. Stephen Mac, that's my wife calls it also. Wait, what? What is going on in the chat room?
RWK is being all. He's getting all.
She calls his thing the Rex.
That doesn't sound good.
I don't know.
You know.
Is it small like the T-Rex arms? Is that what he's trying to say? I don't know.
That's awesome.
A says Hakuman, it's Rex for Dino Crisis Remake. I'm joking. Yeah, once people heard that, they were like, "Oh, it's Dino Crisis." It's like it could be, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean,
it's Rex. It's Code Veronica Remake X.
Yeah, I mean, Code Veronica Remake X. Oh,
how will people know who Wesker is, Anthony, if they don't play Code Veronica before RE5 Remake? Because he's just not in the first fucking game.
They already know Wesker, you know?
No, they don't. Come on. You have new people playing every day.
Yeah, now they know it from RE4, you know? So
I like how people make these stupid excuses. And it's like the digital thing. Oh, I want to preserve games. Oh, yeah? You got a museum in your fucking basement?
A museum.
You got the cold storage down there with all the discs? Get the hell out of here with that shit. You don't want to preserve shit. You just want to be a crybaby about it. That's all it is. People, they make up excuses. They don't know, how to cope with it. That's not everybody either. It's just from what I see on Twitter, all the crybabies.
Oh, yeah. It's like
never ending. I know who Wesker is. I don't know. He was just in the first game. He was in the 0 game.
That's the best part is like people online, and it's like, yeah, it's like never satisfied, never happy,
It's VB says, "Yo, what's up, man? You guys are
what's
awesome
up?
and funny," says the King. The King has museums, says Stevie Mac. The King has a museum of beers.
And guitars.
And recliners and cats. I'm going to preserve my games in the nuclear hideout. In the rookies? Well, that's funny, because we won't have electricity if that happens. So how are you going to play them? A deck of cards are making a comeback. That ever happens.
The cards. Good old cards.
The Rockies? The Rocky Mountains? That was Vader used to live over there. You'll bring a generator. Yeah, good luck. And then when you're fighting each other over gas, what are you going to do? Like Last of Us.
Yeah. Then it becomes the factions of the hunters and the survivors, right? Like in that game.
Remember Terminator Salvation? They broke in that gas station. There just happens to be all brand new food in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
when the war started like 10 years prior.
It's like no one found this at all. Like
and the
you're
food
talking,
just happens to still be good,
yeah.
not rotten. I like how that big robot grabs him and just throws him in. I'm like, dude, if a big robot picked you up and you went flying in the air, you'd probably have a heart attack by the time you got thrown into that thing. So ridiculous. Oh man.
Sorry, I'm just kind of pulling up some news stuff too while we're talking. Just like I'm scrolling down Wario's stuff, just kind of pulling stuff that.
Hey, I bought a Switch for $0.01 this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, he posted a freaking a renewed red Mario Switch OLED for $0.01. And I ordered it, and it went through. So I don't know
Holy
what's gonna happen.
shit!
It didn't
What the
ship or
hell?
anything. It just went through. So I don't know if they're gonna cancel it on me or what. Shout out to Wario for that. That was a good tip.
Damn.
I'll check my orders now.
Did you see? There's also a bunch of like $15 4Ks on Amazon.
I didn't see that, but I did get the Exorcist in 4K for $10 on there. And I got the Grinch Jim Carrey one for 10.
Oh yeah.
I never watched that one. Yeah, I'll grab 4Ks when they're cheap. It's not here, so let me go to my canceled orders. Yeah, they canceled it. Oh well, looks like I didn't get it.
See.
They're not going to charge my card more money because it's canceled. It's the only gas station in the wasteland that didn't get looted or ransacked since it's VB. I'll run my generator off gas that I get from Taco Bell. Good luck with that. If there's a nuclear fallout, there's no Taco Bell, bro.
No taco smell.
Do you hate me, Alchemist? What? These guys are like fighting in the chat. It's freaking crazy over here. Not really, but I'm just saying. Anyway, PlayStation's burning from the inside out.
Yeah. What's going on here with this?
I'm telling you, the Japanese took over and they're firing everybody.
You think it's like more of a well, I mean, we kind of were talking about this before with them kind of either sinking or swimming with this kind of mid-gen refresh with how they're going to handle the rest of the stuff.
I
So
think
it's kind
they
of
want
been
to
like lurking in our news stuff we've been discussing, right?
I think they want to throw the Jim Ryan playbook out the window and start over. Because they basically got rid of everybody who was doing the games as a service deal. They got rid of some lady who was there since like, I don't know, the 80s.
Holy shit.
Who was like very instrumental in the PlayStation division since the PS1.
That's crazy.
And they fired her and her whole team.
So this whole, money saving initiative that they're calling it, right? Between this,
I think it's a restructuring, not so much the money.
right? Because they cut Bungie too. A lot of Bungie.
Well,
jobs
Bungie
are
apparently
getting
cut Bungie. Like they're saying that PlayStation's layoffs have nothing to do with Bungie.
Do you think that's bullshit?
I don't know.
I mean,
everyone hears all these stupid things online. You never know. Look, Jim Ryan retired, right? But he was fired because guess what? He's not there. He's contracted until April of 2024, but he ain't there. He ain't in the building. The interim already took over. Jim Ryan is nowhere to be seen. He's home.
Yeah, because they tried to make that
That's some
same
WCW
thing with
shit
this,
right there.
Where they're saying, layoffs come directly from Bungie's management. Like you said, this is not about Sony replacing Bungie employees. But then they said this may be part of the wider cost cutting at Sony in multiple areas, but as independent entity who gets cut. So it's like
there were rumors tonight that some of Insomniac got cut.
Wow.
I don't know if that's true, but right before I got online,
Wouldn't that be an FU after the Spider-Man 2 release, you know?
which was a buggy mess. I like the game, but
I was going to ask you how it was, but, you know, I know we're going to get to that because I haven't been around to play it. I haven't played it yet.
yeah, it's a good game. It plays like the other ones, but it's got a lot of bugs. When you get into a specific part of the game, it starts bugging out, literally.
So those rumors started floating around that they're cutting some people from on that end. That's crazy.
And there's also rumors that some of these studios told Sony to piss off and they don't want to work with them anymore. Their own in-house.
Wow.
So I don't know what's going on.
Well, we kind of saw the, like with the Jim Ryan thing, I think that was the one thing that made it very, very apparent that they were trying to go through some kind of like restructure or change up, you know. I don't know. I mean, like they really
I thought
have
they were
to,
just going to replace them and steer the ship, and then
they did this, yeah.
they would steer the ship their own way. At some point, I can't even find the words tonight. But no, man, they just went full bore. They just got rid of everybody. That Call of Duty thing really shook them. And by the way, next week when the PlayStation Slim is released, it's bundled with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which is going to be given away for free. No extra cost. So if you buy a PlayStation Slim, disc
You
or
immediately
digital,
get MW3.
you get MW3 digitally for free. And that was kind of a fuck you to Microsoft. Like, you can't put that game in Game Pass, but we can give it out for free and make money selling our console.
Yeah.
So, Microsoft should really counter that. I don't know what they're doing, but it's probably contractual at this point.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy that they're just kind of going through this and they still don't really have, you know, things that should be improved on certain ends of their kind of decision making, you know, especially with their services and with their, you know, with
Carlos, what's up?
what's up, man? With the lack of you know, going back to IPs that actually matter and like games that actually matter. I mean, it seems like they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot in many ways, you know, and I think that's what kind of is disappointing to see because now we have this. The Slim's coming out next week already. Yep. Like it's like we're already in this almost 3 years later into these consoles and all this stuff's going down. I mean,
it might even just silently drop this Friday. We don't know.
Wow. There's no date yet?
No, but if it comes with Modern Warfare 3, that means it's coming out. Modern Warfare 3 is on the 11th.
That's like next week.
Or the 10th, yeah, something like that. So that thing is dropping. And if it's a digital code, they don't care when they drop it. Spider-Man dropped a month prior. They fired Connie and the team. The team quit because it was uncalled for. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Some clarity there from Dreadpool, as always. That's why we need Dreadpool in the chat. Richard, what's up? Richard also experienced glitches he sent me privately.
Who is Connie again?
She was the lady that was there. I could have said any last name, and you were like, okay. She was the lady that was there since the 80s. I just told you about. They fired her after all those years, and Dreadpool clarified her team quit because it was an unjustified firing. So, if Microsoft would be smart, they could grab her and.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a big middle finger to someone who's been with
open the
company.
Initiative 2 and try to do Perfect Dark all over again. Maybe it'll work this time.
I mean that's a long stretch there, but
the Initiative. Yo, they hired all these people to do the Initiative. They all got in the building and they're like, "What do we do?" And they all got freaked out that it was a relaxed environment, and they all fucking quit.
Imagine that, like you just expect to work, and then
it's
they're just like, "This is too lenient. Like, what is this?"
They all quit. It's like, dude, collect the paycheck. Who cares? That's okay. They'll build another one.
Yeah, I haven't played Spider-Man 2 yet. Um,
Oh, this
I'll
is the
get to it
guy from
eventually.
Quantum Break, by the way. They put him in the game.
Oh well.
He's just got a beard.
I'm being crunched.
Not anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
They're being uncrunched and sent home. Oh, you don't like being crunched? That's okay. You can go home now. Home?
Home.
Yeah, we'll get you an Uber. Get out of here. Get out of the office. I miss being crunched. Resident Evil 9 has the biggest budget in the series, it's claimed. Well, I guess they're filming at your house, Carlos. Spider-Man 2 is good. Definitely a lot of glitches. They definitely have some problems if they fired someone who was there that long. David R. says, Spider-Man 2 had me run into many glitches. I was watching someone play it on stream, and it was stuck in a fight, and the enemies would fall to the ground. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's like,
It's not going to be Rose. RWK just making that stuff up.
oh shit. You
How
guys are
many
crazy.
times has Capcom... This is what I understand about Resident Evil fans, okay? Capcom will say something, and the fans just fucking act like they never said it. Capcom said the winter storyline is done. It will
But that's
no
not
longer
enough.
continue. And you got people saying, ooh, Rose is going to be in it. They just said she's not going to be in it. Back from the dead, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Speaking of Bungie, go to Back from the Dead's channel. He streams Destiny a lot.
Right.
Go subscribe over there.
That's
What
the thing
is
too.
this animal doing behind you?
Good old James.
Bro, I'm a fan of the game complainers. That's it. What?
He's saying he only watches this channel and it's it.
No, you don't. I see him in all other channels.
I was gonna say he pops up in like everyone's chat. What were we talking about? Bungie and Sony and all that crap.
Bungie
Yeah, I
and
mean,
Sony and everyone's getting
yeah,
laid off and
I mean, it's just it doesn't really seem like it's it's not really very bright over there right now. It seems to just be like going through a lot of weird, like you said, throwing out the Jim Ryan handbook, so to speak. The Crumpet Ryan.
the Crumpet book, the Book of Crumpets.
The Book of Crumpets. Well, I was gonna ask. I mean, but so what has Bungie been doing recently besides Destiny 2 DLC? Like, what have they been doing?
Destiny 2 DLC.
Yeah, so it's like I wonder, like what's in their future?
Destiny
bringing
has
it back over to Bungie. Like,
look,
what?
it has a cult following, like a cult fan base. People do
Right.
like that game a lot, and they
they
support
do.
those people.
Absolutely.
The problem is that I think is, okay, Bungie, you're so big. Have a B team and let the B team start working on a new IP.
Yeah, because their potential is like a lot more than. I'm not saying Destiny isn't like, doesn't have potential, but I'm saying like they could do other stuff, like you just said, like having another team. Like it doesn't just have to be Destiny. That's it. F it all. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like why isn't there something else? Because Bungie's potential can make more stuff. I don't know, but like I do understand people really did swing back around to Destiny 2 a lot more than the first game, and a lot of people like Back from the Dead, like other people that are on those DLC expansions, they really enjoy it. But I just wish that they kind of had a different something else that was just because I feel like Destiny literally will be turning 10 next year. And that's all they've done is Destiny 1 and 2, in 10 years, which is nuts to think about because it just seemed like yesterday they just did, Halo Reach and that was it for them, And now we're sitting here like what's next? Like what are we going to do? And with all this stuff happening, whether it's because of Sony or not, it just makes you wonder like what's like, do they have a plan for something else? Like, are they getting that in order and that's why they're making the kind of layoffs they are? I don't know.
I don't think they have a plan.
it just sucks to see them not have a plan, you know. And I don't know. I just wish that there was more. Marathon? What was Marathon? Is that another?
That was the thing they showed earlier this year. That's a
Okay.
Bungie IP that they're working on. I don't know
Oh,
how
okay.
deep that's gonna go, but
Okay. So
Marathon's coming out
I stand
2025.
corrected on that one. So there is something else coming out, but I mean, again, what is it? You know, it's saying it's a first person shooter. Okay. Yes, I think me and you were streaming when this was shown. I think because this was at one of the Sony like events that I think I don't know if Resident Evil was announced on this one or it was just like a Sony event we streamed. But yeah, okay, that I do remember seeing that trailer. But again, yeah, I don't know. And with
But
the
that's still
delays
2 years out.
yeah,
I think
it's
Anthony's trying to say is like you got Destiny 2, but what's coming soon? Like what is up?
yeah. And they're saying that
Marathon's a
this
reboot of an old shooter, says Back from the Dead. Marathon's coming in
okay.
2025, says Alchemist. I'm not excited.
So it's
Because
yeah,
they
it is
turned
a
an
remake. It looks
execution
like
shooter instead of a team. Marathon was a good game before. Marathon was the game they released before Halo. It's a reboot, but now it's an extraction shooter.
okay.
Okay.
I see that here. Yeah, it looks like it was a remake, and it actually was delayed to 2025. So it doesn't look like it's coming out anytime soon. With this going on, so yeah. But even then, it's like it's a remake. So that's I guess they're trying to kind of make some money on that remake stuff. But yeah, it looks like it's an extraction shooter, and the story revolves around players to complete various objectives and milestones. So, you know, we'll see. I mean, if it's something that's actually a really good remake and people like it and put it over, we'll check it out here on the channel. I just want to see them do good in other areas too. I mean, if Destiny is doing good for them, that's cool, but I don't know. I know this isn't the same Bungie that we had years ago. Deep down, you know,
No,
like
I just can't believe that Bungie ended up becoming like a bitch. All these companies, man, sooner or later, they just become.
they're not really like they're not connected like they used to be. You know, it seems like they're kind of like
They just
disconnected from
become a
their
bunch of
audience a little
bitches
bit.
at the end of the day. I'm really getting tired of it. It's like these companies just give up. They don't even care anymore. Alan
And
Wake
back,
2 is better than I thought, says
oh, that's
Carlos.
cool.
All right, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying. Back from the Dead said Destiny 2 is getting its expansion, but it got delayed from February to June. There you go. They're
Oh,
even delaying
man.
their DLC. Yeah, so that's not good. Those kind of patterns aren't good, you know.
That's not
But
cool. That's not cool.
it's like, ooh. But yes, Alan Wake 2. Yes, I've heard really good things about it. I haven't played it or seen anything on it yet. So, but if people are enjoying it, that's cool.
It's a good game. It's more of like what you're seeing here. You're just solving puzzles and clues and stuff.
Right.
There's not much combat. But I will say, man, you start the game off as a naked guy. I'm not kidding.
Did you have to cover it on the stream?
I tried, so it is what it is.
There's no setting
No.
or anything.
I thought because I cracked it that was like the punishment. Like you play as a naked man. Because I asked Abbo, I was like, dude,
The
I'm naked.
punishment.
Because Abbo told me the night before that they would put an eye patch if you cracked the games back in the day
Oh yeah.
on Alan Wake. So I fucking messaged Abbo. I was like, dude, there's a naked guy in the game. Like as soon as you start. And he's like, I got that too, and I was scared.
So if you're live streaming it, what do you have to do? Just like not show
Well,
that part?
I didn't live stream it. I played it real quick to make
Oh,
sure it
thank God.
worked. And so that's why at the beginning of the stream, you just saw the credits. You play as this naked guy. It's the guy looks like the dude from Jason Goes to Hell, the one that he
Oh
shaved.
no.
And they
Oh,
sacrificed that guy just like in Jason Goes to Hell. And that's like the whole thing.
Not the naked guy.
Oh, his hairy ass is hanging out there and everything.
Oh man. Well, that's good that it's you know, it's doing good.
The guy's dead and he's erect in the fucking room, in the morgue. It's like, bro, if you're dead, you're not erect at all. Like, it ain't gonna happen. Oh, you'll see right now. I'm going to the morgue.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, like what I'm watching here on your footage
The
is
Quantum
the first
Break
I've seen
guy
of
is
it,
taking
so
me to the morgue.
it looks good. Stevie Mac says he ran into glitches, so he's waiting for some patches.
60 FPS on Series X, baby.
That's cool.
And it got the people are saying it's a lot better on the Series X than the PS5. So there you go again. There's another game.
Yeah, it seems like there's some games that do have those glitches that have to be smoothed over day one, you know?
Yeah.
Spider-Man being the biggest one. Like, I just like how people were like, oh yeah, it's on the disc, but you need the day one update.
Insomniac put it out that it was all on the disc, and you didn't need the day one patch, but they recommend it. And bro, they put the wrong flag on the disc. They screwed everything up.
Yeah, it's like you have to have that kind of like, you know, the difference between like that's the thing too, man. Like, I don't know. It's just people like to sit here and say, you know, oh yeah, we have to preserve this, preserve that. It's like, dude, with these updates and how things are, you know, I don't know. I just think that it's such a like phoned in excuse, especially when it's like, what do you want to play it like that? You want to play it where his like eyes are on his neck and like it's like all it's all fucked up. You know what I mean? Like that just doesn't seem. That just I don't know. That's just it just seems like a desperate attempt to just be like, oh yeah, see they care about the fans. It's like they don't. You still need that day one update, you know.
Bubblegum director. Hello, director Anthony.
What's up?
Series X is better in everything. LOL. They should have done Austin Power style cover ups. That would be funny.
Yeah, right. Just for the streamer friendly.
Where you're playing as Jim Ryan. This guy's a lot fatter than Jim Ryan. Imagine if it was Jim Ryan escaping from Sony. In, like the forest in Japan, naked, running away from the samurai guys or whatever. Forget about it.
Oh man.
We haven't heard from Jim Ryan.
Yeah, he's been quiet, right? Like there hasn't been any.
I mean, he's not there anymore, so he's not really going to say anything. But he was silenced pretty quickly, huh?
Well, I think if they do another PlayStation event, they'll just have someone else kind of be in his, you know, spot.
The secret event that they filmed months ago, and they're just ready to unleash.
Yeah, yeah. They're gonna set up the premiere, you know. So, fucking Jim Ryan. Again, it's being thrown out. You know, they're trying, like you said, they're really trying to shake that up and get it out of there, because again, the last few years of him actually trying to kind of make a I guess make a certain impression with this generation of consoles really just didn't have, you know, it really just didn't hit it. And it's like 3 years like next week, I think. So it's crazy to think that we're this far in, and yeah, it just seemed like if they start over now with some kind of plan, this is going to be their last chance to really, you know, make an impression with the Slim, like get people to buy your Slim console, your mid-gen refresh, which it's like, you know, sure, yeah, if you want to buy it with MW3, that's cool, but like people that waited to get a PlayStation at this point, or just like held off because they had, you know, a PC or they had another Xbox console.
Right.
There's not really something that's like selling it right now, other than like Spider-Man 2. Obviously, like if you're a Spider-Man fan, you're probably going to pick up that Slim if you haven't gotten a PlayStation yet. I'd imagine, right? But what else?
Sense, especially if we're going to get Modern Warfare for free.
Yeah. So like that you know, I don't want to make it seem like there isn't anything to kind of entice people to get it, but like we said, after Spider-Man, then what? Like, what are we doing?
They don't even have a lineup.
Yeah.
And it's like, Wolverine! Well, Wolverine's going to come out in like 2010, 2030 or whatever. Who the hell knows?
And Microsoft's guilty, too. They did the same exact problem, where we got Starfield, and then we got, you know, Spider-Man on PlayStation side, Starfield on Xbox, and then it's like, now what? You know, so we really have to figure out how they're going to navigate the seas for these next couple of years. and how their service kind of combat with service versus service with PlayStation and Game Pass. I think that's another thing that we're gonna see more now that they have the also like the cloud digital streaming thing and all that. So yeah, it'll be a while till we see Wolverine VB for sure.
Speaking of Starfield, I think the DLSS 3 patch is coming next week. I don't know what I read. What did I read? Hang on. I don't know. I saw something on Twitter that it was coming next week or this week. I don't even know. When it does, I'll go back to Starfield for a little bit. That's why I stopped playing it. I spent those money building a computer for that game, and they didn't support DLSS 3. Now, I knew going in they wouldn't, but I thought, okay, people will complain and they'll do it immediately. No, it took them a couple of months, but it's coming.
Literally 2 months, right? So
I'll check it out. But yeah, they don't have anything lined up, Sony. Nothing from their first parties. Helldivers, I guess, right? That's next year. Helldivers 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
What else? We don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully the strike ends so they could do Twisted Metal, and hopefully that'll pick up. But I would think Sony and Japan, man, they gotta go back to what made PlayStation good back in the day. Variety. You do variety, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean it's like you said, it's coming out next week already, the Slim, so it's like we're already here. And then we don't really have any kind of update on the Xbox mid-gen refresh date, but if we had to guess, it would be sooner than later, Especially now that they see all this crap coming out.
We still don't know about Wolverine, as VB says. I don't know how that's going to work, because Spider-Man, yeah, you're flying around the city and everything, but Wolverine, you're going to have to walk everywhere. Or run everywhere. Yeah. It's going to be a different type of game. I don't think people understand that.
Yeah, it's not going to be exactly what you got with Spider-Man.
It's not going to be web slinging through New York. He's going to be running around, Westchester County or whatever.
Unless there's some kind of like fast travel or something they have in there.
Jean Grey could pick him up like an Uber.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in the Genesis version, when you fall in a hole, she picks you up. I don't know. Any other news in the chat? Anybody got news for us? Go ahead. What do you got?
Well, I was going to say, so we do, I mean, I know this pissed you off, Perry, but we do have to talk about it. The policy of Xbox says goodbye to unofficial accessories from
biggest
November.
News of all time, and I forgot about it because I made a video yelling about it. And I'm glad people are starting to talk about this. And people are tweeting, and they're saying, hey, the fighting community is just like done on Xbox. They want to ban these unauthorized devices, which they have the Cronus Max and it's something called the Zim. I never heard of these. I heard of the Cronus Max, but the Zim I never heard of. Apparently, these are cheating devices. But they're banning everything, including the Brook Wingman adapters, which I've done several reviews of on this channel.
Yeah.
Those aren't cheating devices, so why are you blocking them? Why are you banning them? So,
this is a big kick in the nuts, to be honest with you. Like,
yeah, it is.
Really
it takes
disappointing.
Variety away. It takes choice away. Because Nintendo, they let you buy whatever controller you want for the Switch. They don't care. But you can do whatever, I guess, right? They can ban whatever they want.
Yeah, I don't know, like, why they couldn't do this without, like, just checking to make sure if it's, I don't know, something that is going to be enabling cheating. I guess there's no way to do that. But, like, I don't know.
You can't even cheat with these adapters.
Stupid. Fucking Max Payne.
Oh no, that's not what you're gonna see next.
Oh no.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway, I lost my train of thought here.
The accessories being
Yeah, the accessory is bullshit, and
being stamped
it's
out.
very anti-consumer. It feels like, and some people said this. I looked at the tweets on there. I even showed it in my video. Some people said, "Wow, they got Activision. Now they're starting to fuck everybody," and that's what it feels like.
Well, the one thing too, it's like, yeah, like you said, like people already invested so much in these accessories
A
already,
lot of
and
people
the
are.
the fact that they're just like
A lot of
clean
people
slating it.
switched from PlayStation to Xbox Series X, and they took their fighter sticks, bought the Wingman adapter, and they're playing Street Fighter 6. Now they can't play Street Fighter 6. So they're just like, I'm just going to get rid of the Xbox and buy a PlayStation and play it on there.
I mean, the Slim's coming out, right? So I guess they're just gonna go over there.
Yeah, you're
It's
turning people away. Why are you doing this? Ban the
talk.
Cronus Max, ban the Zim. What are
Yeah,
you banning
why?
everything for?
Why? Yeah, why does it have to be a blanket over everything?
Ban these fucking
you know?
things on a case by case basis. You know what I mean?
I really don't understand why it has to be like this harsh of a turn. Because when I saw you post a video of it, I was like, no fucking way. I was like, no fucking way. And then I checked. I was like, they actually did that. And then I was thinking in my head, like, all right, yeah, we're definitely going to talk about this on the
Look,
show.
I understand. Get rid of the cheaters. I don't have an issue with that. I'm not advocating for
No,
cheating.
absolutely, yeah. If there's
Because I'm the one
right.
that buys a $70 game and gets sniped 2 seconds in.
Yeah, you don't want to get completely. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to get completely discouraged because of the cheating bullshit.
Right, but that doesn't mean you go after all the accessories. That's just crap, man.
Especially ones where like you could just adapt the controller for from PlayStation and play it. Like little things like that where it's like that's not causing harm to anybody. If you have a personal preference, or if you want to play it a certain way, who cares? Just like you said, why not just focus on the two accessories that are causing the cheating, quote unquote cheating, and I don't know, why does everyone else have to get taken down in the ship with them?
Very anti-consumer. And then Xbox Brazil raised the price by like, I don't know, 40% or something. So it costs like $800 to buy Series S in Brazil. And then people complain and they drop the price, but they're saying it's only a temporary price drop.
Yeah.
So basically, get your order in now before we officially raise it again. So I don't know what's going on.
This was definitely something that shocked me, honestly. Like I was not expecting them to do this heel turn. They really did. They really fucking did. They shut the door.
Well, I don't see them doing this with PlayStation because Call of Duty people. I'm assuming they can still cheat on PlayStation with this Cronus Max device. I don't even know what a Zim is. I never heard of a Zim. Cronus Max I heard of years ago.
Yeah, Cronus is still talked about, I guess.
What's up, brother?
Yeah, heel turn. They Xbox turned off the support of all third-party accessories. So a lot of the adapters that Perry has gotten and things he's showing off on the channel, he's helped sold more devices too. Right. They completely just shut the door on that. So nothing can be used because of these two cheat devices, the Chronozen and the Zim. Both of them
and Zim, yeah.
And they're both causing, I guess, cheating problems. But the thing is like, why did they just turn away everything else that is not devices that help cheat? They're just devices that are there for people to play it in a certain way or play on a certain pad.
Arcade sticks are they're not really hard to get, but they're expensive.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have their sticks, they're ready to go, and they just need the adapter. The adapters are $40. So now I have a couple of these adapters. I've done videos on them. You guys know. I recommended them to people. These adapters now are going to have a feature taken away. With the adapter, I could use a 360 controller on a Series X or S. You know what I mean? I could use an original Xbox controller with another adapter. With the Wingman.
Yep.
And I can use the original Xbox Duke controller or the S controller on the Series X and S. I could use the 360 remote, wired or wireless with this thing. But I could use a PlayStation 5 controller on the Series X and S. I did that already. But it seems like they don't want us to do this stuff anymore. So I don't think that's a good look for Microsoft because now the whole fighting community, they just took a walk. Because it's just like the Xbox One with the Kinect.
Right.
People got that first impression and they didn't stick around. These guys are going to be like, oh shit, they're banning our devices on there? Well, we're just going to play on PlayStation from now on.
It's such a, I don't know. It's just crazy that they turned away that much, you know, like from it.
Yeah.
They really were just like, yeah, no, we're done.
Slipping into the Starfield. Yeah, I am. I'm backing my chair up into the Starfield or Garfield. I don't know why it's cut off. It just says Arfield.
Arfield. But yeah, I don't know. I really think that there's very, very anti-consumer, like you said, just very, very shocked by this.
We will see.
Just over 2 devices, but yeah, we'll see if the outcry of the internet will help this one.
And a lot of people are ignorant online. They're like, oh, well, they're trying to stop those cheap Amazon knockoff. And it's like, that's not what they're fucking doing.
No. That's not what inspired this.
A lot of people, I'm telling you, Anthony, I see this shit on Twitter. People are just fucking stupid and ignorant.
Yeah.
Oh, they want to get rid of those knockoff Amazon. They don't care about that shit. It's going to break in 5 days anyway. They know that. They don't care.
Fuck. No.
They want to stop cheating in Call of Duty. And the problem is they're going to... I'm assuming for the Wingman, they just want them to license out the Xbox name. So it's like they're doing 2 things. They're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. They're getting rid of cheaters and they're getting licensing. Or they're using the cheaters as an excuse to get licensing.
So are all those just discontinued at this point? Like all those adapters?
No, they're not. Done? People are buying them and they don't fucking work now. And they're sending them back. It's ridiculous. It's going to put a company like that out of business.
Yeah, because they spent all that money getting those adapters, and now what?
Well, you're going to lose customers' trust. Because somebody has to say, I bought it and it's not compatible. That's it. It doesn't matter if they fix it. Doesn't matter if they patch it. Everyone's a fucking crybaby. Oh, my friend bought one like fucking 5 years ago and it wasn't compatible. But they still sell them, right? Yeah, but they don't work. If they're still selling them, they gotta work, right? Stupid. Wonder if anyone got the 1 cent. No, they canceled mine.
Let's see.
I need a Christmas sweater. The chicken leg man in Call of Shit. This is what this guy said in the chat room. I don't know. Any good movies you guys watch? Yeah, Freaks on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of watched a couple things before I left for Michigan, but yeah, I didn't get the chance to watch as many horror movies as I would have liked. But movies in general, just rewatched Shaun of the Dead recently, so that was funny. That's always one of my favorites. I revisit every year.
I hate that fucking Harry Potter guy in that movie.
The Harry Potter guy?
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Oh, yeah, David or whatever, yeah.
I want to show the girl I'm smart. And then he gets eaten in half.
Yeah, exactly.
Stupid.
Like, I'm so sorry. It's like, yeah, now you're sorry that you're about to get ripped apart, you know? I haven't seen anything new recently. I think the last thing that I saw in theaters was I don't even know what it was. I forget.
Dreadpool was gifted a membership by Nick Noguera. Nick, how you doing, man?
Oh, nice. What's up, Nick?
Thank you for gifting
Good to see you in here again.
He's in here. He's
Appreciate
working. That. That's cool. This Resident Evil movie that just finished filming. Waiting to see where I can watch it at Carlos Gaming.
Oh, yeah. Keeper's Diary.
You see, Fred couldn't be on because he was embarrassed that he wasn't in your movie.
So what happened with the? Did he get the Halo 4
Oh,
Xbox or no? Did he get ripped off?
so we go over there. The guy the night before says I'll be there or whatever. We go there, and we message the guy. We're gonna be like 10 minutes late. We were really 6 minutes late. The guy no showed. We waited 45 minutes, and I was like, "Well, he ain't getting my money again." So I was like, "Just block him. This way, if we buy another one, it's not from him unknowingly." And Fred's like, "I'm gonna wait till later to see what he says." And of course, the guy messages Fred back like 10 hours later. Sorry, something came up.
Oh,
Something came up. We drove a half an hour to fucking meet you, dumbass.
yeah. What do you? Yeah, it's like,
You know
dude,
what
we took our
fucking
time
came
to
up?
drive over
This up
there.
my ass, you fucking piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here.
So did he get it on eBay instead?
No, it's not something I needed, but I was like, if he has a local, I'll pick it up.
Sure.
But, nah, just wait. It's not something I need, but it would have been nice to do a project, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you've been in the 360 thing recently.
So, the Gears of War 360 I have. It's an original Trinity motherboard, and the Trinity has a removable 4 GB. Well, they desoldered that port. So they make this port where you solder it on a USB port. And I put a 256 GB Samsung Fit drive internally into the machine after I soldered that port. And you don't even need a hard drive or nothing.
Damn.
So that's crazy. But that was the only project that I ended up,
Yeah.
replacing that other project with. But I don't know what's going on with these guys.
That was from Marketplace, you said?
Yeah, I don't do it. He did it.
Yeah.
Fred's the one on there because I don't bother with that stuff.
Well, he scored what, the other 360 off
Scored
there?
a 360 for $60 with the controller, and then he scored another one for 80 with the Kinect, 2 controllers, a couple of games.
So it's like sometimes you get good, sometimes you get screwed, basically.
Yeah, well, fuck that guy.
Yeah, no, anyone that wastes your time
He
like
said
that.
he was going to block him after he responded. This way, and I wouldn't say block him because he's a stupid guy, but just block him so we don't get his listings by accident.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
you don't accidentally run into him again, and then because it knows your location, so it tries to give you people that are around that area.
Sat at the fucking place for 20 minutes. I'm sorry. I gave Fred $20 because he made the deal. He was like, "You want your $20 back?" I'm like, I could take my $20 back. But he came here. We went in the car. He wasted his time because he had to be somewhere.
Yeah,
We had to leave. That's why we had to leave. And it's just inconvenient. But what are you gonna do? If you want to unload something, unload it. What are you gonna make me go over there for?
yeah, and they got cash too, so it's like,
Yeah. I saw the post for like somebody's gonna buy it thinking that it's that. I saw the post for that, like somebody's gonna buy it thinking this and that, and it's that, blah blah blah. Well, we got screwed, so there you go. And you all bought Whataburger. I didn't go. There's no Whataburger here. Saw X was really good. Yeah, and thanks for watching it, Carlos, because now I'm gonna get fucking 25 more Saw movies. The only way it's gonna stop is if you stop watching them. He went to the theater and they said another sucker, and they wrote it on the wall. Yeah, Saw X was great.
I'll wait for the digital, like the upload.
I think it's already been uploaded.
There we go. I'll check it out then.
The post on Facebook's on your store's Facebook. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Trick or Treat's a good film.
I didn't like that movie.
You don't like it?
I thought it took too long to get to the point.
It was an
That's what
anthology.
William H.
thing.
Macy, right?
I think so.
Because the kid is like got the pumpkin head.
Yeah.
And isn't that like his father or something? And he's the killer?
It's kind of like an anthology.
I'll have to rewatch that movie because when I
Yeah.
watched it, I wasn't feeling that fucking movie. But I watched it in 07, 08, whenever it came
It's
out.
like, yeah, it's like Creepshow where it's like, you know, it has different stories that kind of like connect, you know. Like
Maybe
there's
I'll
like,
like it now.
yeah. It you know, it was one of those like very low budget, but it kind of did really well and it gained that cult following, so yeah. And yeah, Perry's right. It came out in like 2007, 2008. So Anna Paquin's in it too.
She was in that movie a long time ago.
Yeah.
The one with Jeff Daniels with the
Oh yeah.
ducks. Far and Away.
Yeah. Yep.
Thunder's Productions. What's up? I
What's up,
saw
Thunders?
it on Movie Box. LOL. Well, you still watched it illegally. They got another one. Up. Someone watched our movie illegally. Get on Saw 11. This time it takes place in the Stone Age.
And it takes place between 1 and 2 for some reason.
Just fucking retcon 3 through fucking 10 and just make 3. Okay? Where he doesn't fucking die and just make the movies. Stop embarrassing yourself. You're putting this movie in between 1 and 2 and he's fucking aged 25 fucking years. So in Saw 1 he looks like younger and in Saw 3 he's like fucking like deflated like Ric Flair. Which, by the way, they called Ric Flair Weekend at Bernie's the other day. You missed it.
Oh yeah, he's in AEW now. God, what is happening?
I told you guys, it's gonna be Sting and Ric Flair on the final Dynamite.
We knew it wasn't his final match either. I'm coming out there and I'm gonna wrestle more.
He's Sting's final opponent.
He's having too much vodka and cranberries.
People want Sting to lose to him.
Oh man.
Let's see here. Thunder's Productions. What's up, brother? How you doing? I might have already greeted him, but I don't remember.
Yeah, you did.
It was only
thanks
5
for being
minutes
here.
ago. Trick or Treat was okay. I didn't think much of it, in my opinion, says the King. Halloween 3, even though no Michael Myers. Yes,
Still a good movie.
Halloween 3 is fucking awesome. You wouldn't steal a car? Oh, because you're downloading movies? You wouldn't steal a car, would you? Well, that's completely fucking different than watching a movie.
But you're watching a bootleg
I guess
movie.
if I'm watching a movie on TV where it's censored, I guess that's considered stealing, right?
Right.
Because I'm getting
Even though
robbed
you
at
pay
that
your
point.
cable bill.
My time is being wasted on a movie that's been censored. Who's going to give me my time back? Nothing, man. Just chilling. Hope you're all doing good. We are. We're doing good.
Oh yeah.
Knocks the door open aggressively. FBI,
Oh yeah, bud.
Open the fuck up. Kicks the door down. Yeah. That's Carlos right there. Don't worry. He'll buy him a Subway sandwich.
Subway.
I built this computer. It gave me a Subway sandwich.
The Subway sandwich. Eat. Not fresh.
Ric Flair isn't dead. No. He's a living corpse. Ric Flair's final match.
Finale.
Exactly, says Richard. I need my money back, Rob Zombie. Good luck with that. Yo, I would die if Rob Zombie's doing a signing and some motherfucker punches him dead in the face. But I want a fucking refund for Halloween, motherfucker. Yo, I would die laughing if that happened. I would die laughing if somebody punched him in the face and said, I want a refund for the Munsters. Was that shot on an iPhone? That was funny. When people are shitting on the trailer, they're like, was this shot on an iPhone?
Oh, yeah.
And one guy was like, yeah, on an iPhone 6 Plus or whatever. Oh man. I will say though, I didn't finish the Monsters. I got halfway in. I got to the wedding, and then I turned that shit off. I will say though, he did a great job casting Grandpa Munster. Herman, that wasn't fucking Herman. I don't know who the fuck that character was. That wasn't Herman Munster. And Lily, that totally wasn't Lily either, his wife. But he cast Grandpa really good. I'll
Yeah.
give him that. The same people say Goldberg can't want Ric Flair to keep wrestling. That's true. I enjoyed Rob Zombie's Halloween. I think you and Anthony are the only two people on the face of the earth that enjoy those. They were so good, Carlos, that they had to go back to the original. Let that sink in.
Well, I think the first half is better than the second half.
The first half of the what? The first Rob Zombie movie, or you mean both movies combined?
First Rob Zombie movie, where it's like him as a kid, because at least that's something different.
Right.
When it started to remake the originals, when it's like, you know.
No, it depends.
But some people don't like that because they think it's boring, you know. But
well, what I didn't like was it was like a biopic of Rob Zombie's life. Like he wasn't playing him, but like you know that Michael Myers was supposed to be him. And then he takes the mask off and the beard rolls down his fucking head, down to his fucking dick. And he's all sweaty and everything, screaming. I'm like, this isn't fucking Michael Myers. He's not a rock and roll fucking guy. And the mask, his fucking hair was all the way wrapped around his head under the mask. He's not fucking... He's got like no fungus or face fungus or anything. Get the fuck out of here. That guy pulled that mask off, all his water would fucking drip out. Get out of here with that. It was just Rob Zombie trying to do a biopic through Halloween. And again, Rob Zombie's like Michael Bay. When they do their own like franchise movies, it's good. But when they get IPs, they don't know how to fucking do them. Michael Bay destroyed Ninja Turtles, but Bad Boys is a great film.
right.
Because it's its own thing, you know? Whereas Ninja Turtles and Transformers, like this guy laughed at that shit. He told The Rock he shouldn't wrestle because it's like playing with children. I'm like, bro, you're making Ninja Turtles and Transformers. You're talking about kids movies. You're making kids movies. You're blaming The Rock for wrestling. Rock got rid of him really quick. So we have Thunders Productions gifted 1 membership to RWK88. Thank you so much, Thunders Productions. Appreciate that, man.
Our favorite asshole is now a member. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're talking about RWK, right?
Yeah.
And the song Dragula started blasting out of nowhere. Hey, you got to put that in that film so you can get more royalties, right?
That's true.
2018 is my favorite Halloween movie, says Carlos. The hills have beards, says James. Rob Zombie is Beardoween. Michael Bay is connected to 98 Godzilla. Thanks, Thunders Productions, says RWK. Awesome. Well, thank you again, Thunders. Appreciate it. Thunders Productions and Nick Noguera, they have gifted 2 memberships tonight. 1 apiece. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Anthony isn't kidding, though. Sad.
No, I'm not. No, I don't know. Oh, man.
Did we miss a super chat?
I think we missed VB. He gave us $5.
Okay. But he didn't say anything.
No, he just said 5.
Well,
Here's a
it's VB.
5.
Thank you again for the $5 because I
Thank you
see it
for
on the
that.
dashboard. I'm like, it must have been when we were
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah, the chat like kind of went quick, so it kind of pushed it.
Apologize about that.
Yeah, it's all good. Thank you for that.
It's VB. Go check his channel out. He streams late at night. I can't stream late at night anymore because I try to go to bed early. I have to go to
Right.
the cardiologist tomorrow. They said everything was good when I went the other day, but they always have to do an echocardiogram. So they're gonna do that, and they said the medicine's working, so I'm good. Trick or treat, motherfucker, says the king. Uh-oh.
I did see the end of like because AMC always has like the Fear Fest stuff.
Yeah.
And I just turned it on the one day, and they were showing the Halloweens in like reverse order. So Resurrection was on, and it was just at the end. It was just so bad.
How do you release that fucking movie? Like literally, a half an hour of the film is just body cam footage.
Yeah,
It's
it's
boring.
like it's trying to cash in on like the reality show crap that was starting to kick up at the time. It just was so bad.
It killed the
So
franchise.
bad.
Check out the South Park episode.
Yeah, Thunders filming went good, man. Thanks for asking. Yeah,
So
it'll be really
Thunders,
cool.
he talked a little bit about it in the beginning of the stream. So when we're done, you could go back and check that out.
Yeah, I'll be doing some content on LTRE that will discuss what I can discuss a little bit further. And yeah, it was really fun though. Hope you've been enjoying the social media updates. So anybody that wants to see some pictures, go on there. And
Roland Emmerich, budget Michael Bay. Well, you know what? I'll take Godzilla 2000 over fucking Ninja Turtles 2014, 15, whatever.
right.
I wouldn't mind seeing a remake of Halloween 3. Well, you're going to get a TV show based on Halloween 3, so you're going to get your wish.
Yeah.
Resurrect the Crumpets. Speaking of resurrection, where's Cannibal Ritual? Where's he at?
I don't know.
Well, when you're around, buddy, let us know. So, RoboCop, you can buy right now if you buy the Murphy edition on PC. I like how the cat's looking at the monitor with you.
Yeah, I know. I know. He like knows like when I'm like streaming or doing something. He just knows for some reason. He's like, "Why are you staring straight into the screen for hours?"
If not, RoboCop comes out today.
Yeah. Yeah, RoboCop is out. I mean, are you going to be streaming this?
I will listen.
At some point.
If I buy the Murphy edition, it's like $44. But if I wait for the regular edition, which is today, I think it's only like $24 or something.
Oh shit!
$34.
Yeah, no, that's pretty. That's
so
pretty
I
good.
decided to wait, and you know what? I might not even play it this week. I still have Alan Wake 2. I still got Spider-Man 2.
No, yeah, we got a decent amount of releases the last week or so. So last couple weeks actually.
Mario Wonder. I was playing with Ludwin and Jeff with Mario Wonder.
How's that treating you?
It's a good game. I mean, it's Mario, but they added some nice new elements or elephants.
Oh,
There you go.
I should probably download that on the.
I think you should, because I did that when it was released 2 weeks early. It was leaked out 2 weeks early. What are you guys saying in the chat? Bro, 2000 Godzilla was good. The pics look so cool. It was very Resident Evil. They did.
Yeah. Callie did an amazing job.
He was on bloodydisgusting.com.
Yeah, that was fucking wild.
Dead or alive.
Wild to wake up to.
You rocking with me. And if I could pay for your computer build, man, I really would. What's stopping you?
Yeah, what's stopping it? No, well, I got a lot of people that have already contributed, and we're gonna be start piecing that stuff together. Perry's gonna send me like Well, I was talking to Perry about just sending me like an updated list so I can go through my Best Buy source as well, and I can see what I can get from some of those parts. So that will also save me some money in the process.
Well,
So,
you're lucky because the 4070s are coming down.
right.
I saw the Spider-Man edition of the 4070 today, or it was the 4060. It was $340, brand new.
Oh.
4070 was probably like 440 or 430 or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Like they dropped completely. I mean, the 5 Series is coming out in a few more, probably early summer. I would say not really early summer, probably in a few more months.
Like spring maybe.
Yeah. But you're good, man. Like all the parts are like SSDs are the lowest they've ever been. Hard drives, stuff like that.
Yeah, RWK. Well, I've thought about that too, but thankfully I'm going to be doing it sooner than later, so
Yeah,
Best
Best
Buy will
Buy.
still be around for
Dude, I
for
went.
at least I can order it from online even if it's not in store. Like if they have no PC shit in store, I can still order it through my buddy and he can get it on his app. So,
I don't know if you were here when I told you. I went to the Middletown Best Buy, the one that they told me to go to.
I think you mentioned this the last show I was on with you guys.
Yeah,
I think.
you walk in,
It
it's you could see the back of the
stink too.
store,
Yeah.
and there's a graveyard of open box TVs. The drones, the cases are clear; they're empty. You see the display drones, then the cases underneath are empty. The cameras, you see the cameras on display, the case underneath is completely empty. It's like somebody robbed it. It's like somebody just walked in there and stole everything.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's like not even Best Buy. The one by Frank's house isn't bad, but it's fucking empty. There's nobody in there.
Yeah, it's like this past month we got, a bunch of news on the Best Buy, the physical media stuff, physical media in stores, like, and it goes beyond just physical media, just these stores in general that are getting affected just by like, everything being online, and it's Best Buy's finally feeling that hit, and but yes, so at least for now, while you know they're still around, if I can get stuff from that and
If not,
apply
we
it
gotta
to
go to
my
Micro
build,
Center. You gotta
yeah,
live
and that
stream it,
might
and
still
that's
be
it.
in my future anyway, Micro Center. Regardless, like I think we'll go there, but like I'll get what I can get, and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, we got to just get an updated list, and then we can start checking some stuff off each week. Yeah, so that will be coming, and the stream of that will also
Dude,
be
they had a
something we're
fucking
doing too.
8 terabyte SSD for $300. A Samsung.
Jeez.
Last year, I bought a fucking 4 terabyte for $360.
That's wild. It's
I'm
crazy.
fucking telling you, it is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. This stuff is just coming all the way down. Computer part prices just coming all the way down. Oh, and the chip, the 40 series and the new 50 series or 5 series. What am I talking about? The Core i9, I say 49, whatever the fuck K, the 50
Yeah.
series is out. They're like $30 difference in price on sale. It's like, okay, do I even go? Do we even go last gen or do we just go current gen? That's it.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Because it's the same RAM, DDR5 and all that shit. It's crazy. It's crazy how these prices are just coming down.
Nuts.
The King is a one. Never mind. I'm not reading that. What's that? You're talking about Total Recall in the chat room?
I I don't know.
Kung Pao is funny. Yes, I saw that movie a long time ago. Better hurry.
Kung
Best
Pao.
Buy's not going to be around much longer. They're not. They're going to fucking go out of business next year.
Yeah. Get it while I can
Just-
there,
Just walk into the stores. They're not going to be around too much longer. They don't even want to carry stuff online. They're getting
Right.
rid of. They're not even going to carry the physical stuff online. And Walmart apparently is getting rid of games at the end of this holiday. All
Yep.
games.
Yeah. It's crazy how all these articles that we were
Well, how will
covering on the
Best Buy
show
make
came
money
out.
if they don't sell the physical copies? Because they don't make money off the physical copies anymore.
They're worried about exercise equipment.
You know what's
and
fucking funny? The excuse. If game consoles go digital, why would Best Buy even sell them? Well, they've been selling fucking Fire Sticks for 10 years, and they sell DVDs and Blu-rays. I didn't see fucking Best Buy go, you know what? We can't sell the Fire Stick, the hottest fucking item on the market, because we got DVDs. You know what Best Buy said? We'll fucking sell anything you guys want to throw at us.
How would they sell that?
But this is the stuff that people make excuses about.
No, I know. It's true. And like
Best Buy
these,
needs to preserve the games. They don't preserve shit. They're throwing half the games out.
they care about TVs. They care about,
They're marking the games
computers.
down for fucking $6 on clearance on their website to get rid of them.
They care about computers. They care about the mobile stuff. They care about, they care about that stuff now, and they're replacing the physical media shelves with like exercise equipment and electric, weed whackers.
That's the first fucking
and
place I think of Best Buy is.
patio equipment, weed whackers, chainsaws.
I think of Home Depot. I don't think of fucking Best Buy.
Yeah. What's next? Christmas decorations?
The Christmas sweater.
Yeah. They'll have their own section for it. Like,
Beat Buy is the next Circus City.
oh no.
Oh, Circuit City. But he said Beat Buy. They're going to get beat by everybody else. They're going to get beat by themselves. Nobody beats the Wiz, remember? They ended up beating themselves. That was a joke. Great value only. Best. My Walmart's a ghost town. It's scary. Just food.
Well, Walmart will thrive because it's
They'll
it's
be
everything
around,
else.
They carry all the other shit.
Yeah, they're fine. It's the shit like
gonna
Dreadpool
thrive
just said.
Because they're not going to have DVDs and Blu-rays and games on the shelf. They're going to have more food on the shelf.
Exactly. And like Dreadpool said, Best Buy is a new Circuit City, so it's one of those things like where that will suffer first because a lot of that stuff, people want to go in and, they want to see the food they're getting and stuff like that will never change. Some people do order it online and stuff, but like, I don't know. It's just a different animal. Same thing with Target. Like Target will be fine because, they'll be fine.
Food, they sell all that shit, so they'll be okay.
Oh, yeah.
Target's getting rid of their physical. They already got rid of their movies, and they're going to get rid of their games. You walk in and have no games.
No,
Nobody
in a
has
month.
games anywhere.
No, in a month's time, literally from September, I think, to like maybe 2 months. On the show, we talked about the Target article, the Best Buy stuff that I told you about because my friend worked there. Then the article came out about Best Buy. Then Walmart came out with their thing. And then Best Buy came out and said, oh, yeah, we're stopping physical. It was like we got like 2 months of just like all these stores pretty much just saying, yeah.
And if you look at the timeline, because of that leaked Xbox to Brooklyn, it's all like going down the same road.
Yeah.
Because we got the news about the Brooklyn being all digital. And we're like, okay, I guess they're going all digital. And then
all this stuff
like 2 weeks later, all these fucking stores are saying we're not carrying games anymore.
No, you're right. It's crazy how that lined up, right? That's
because
such a
Microsoft, like they did with the 4K TVs with the One X, they contacted the TV industry and they were like, guys, when are the budget 4K TVs going to be out? Holiday 2017. That's when we'll watch a One X. You can buy One X and a fucking 4K TV and you're out of the store. So, they did that again. They talked to the retailers, said, "What's the deal with the discs?" And they said, "We don't want to sell them anymore."
Yeah, they won't be around when you put this out.
And Microsoft said, "Okay, we're making a fucking thing without the drive, and it's going to be."
And they're already
Sony's main SKU is the fucking digital one.
Yep.
And they said, "All right, we're gonna head." Sony's trying to be the nice guy by keeping the disk drive, but you know what they're fucking doing.
Yeah, no, they're when you can't even get
and all
them
the Sony
anywhere.
Stuff is outrage anyway because I need to be always online to use the disk drive. No, you just have to be online to connect that one time. But it's like the Connect thing. Once people hear it, they can't unhear it. So a lot of people are crying about that for no reason. Look, you got to go online to update your firmware, right? No, I could download on USB. Okay. You still got to go online on your computer to download. Doesn't matter. It's all excuses. And I'm fading away like a ghost.
Yeah, you're just disappearing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's just a different time, you know. And I also think too, like, you know, and Back from the Dead mentioned like Walmart Plus, right? Like, and yeah, like, so people getting stuff delivered. I mean, that's always, as long as that store's there, you know, you'll always be able to do that. That option will be
Yeah,
there.
I get
You
that.
know what I mean?
I have Target deliver stuff here.
Yeah, but so like you get that option. I mean, that store is always going to exist.
Walmart's
even
always
if
going to
people
be
just
around.
deliver
I'm
it.
just saying,
Yeah.
like, their gaming stuff, their media stuff, that's out.
Oh
But
yeah,
Best
no.
Buy is a specialty store, and that's it, man.
And
Best
like you
Buy
said,
is
it's just
on their
nuts
last
how all that
legs.
stuff kind of lined up. Yeah, it was like we saw the leaks, and then it was just like one thing after the next. Every week we were coming on here talking about something else, you know. And yeah, you know, it's funny because again, like, we saw a lot of different changes that were going on, especially with how, you know, once we saw like the digital Xbox. Like, I remember that when the digital Xbox One came out and the sad edition and all that. Like, I just remember that so clearly. And I still worked at Best Buy and I was still selling those digital consoles. But people made it seem like there wasn't a market for it. Like, who would buy that anyway, you know? And
Says the guy that walked out there with 10 Fire Sticks that were on sale.
right.
Who would buy these? I don't play my DVDs.
Yeah. Yeah.
People,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
like,
I'm saying. People just
yeah,
make shit up in their minds.
you want to jailbreak your Fire Stick, but yeah, then this is a
And
problem.
then I
you know,
talk to people and they're like, well, it was too early. A fucking year? A year was too early from the
Yep.
digital consoles? Because let's remember, the SAD, even though it wasn't really called the SAD edition, there was a fucking E at the end of that. It was a year from the Series S. Literally, like right there. And I literally had people tell me, well, it was a year too early. What the fuck is a year too early? They're going digital. And by the way, after that shit got review bombed after the first like 2 weeks, the legit reviews went up and it got five stars on fucking Best Buy's website.
Yeah.
Because people said, I can just throw it in my backpack, go where I have to go. I don't have to carry discs around. It's great for traveling. After the dust settled, it was one of the best-selling consoles that they had.
Yeah.
And they only sold it for $149 on that Black Friday. So people got a really good deal on that one. Dread says Best Buy also sold carrot sticks from last gen PSVR. That's true.
Carrot sticks.
How long after the Slim releases will the disc drive be on the market? And how many of them will they stock? That's what I want to know. I guarantee you not many.
Yeah, no, that's true.
PS5 following the Xbox 360. PS5 following consumers of the Xbox One mentality. Yeah, exactly. ACR, you need FEMA help centers? What? You rarely hear about Walmart stores closures. Yeah, they're not going out anytime soon. Walmart's making a butt ton of money.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're fine.
In fact, those are probably going to be the places where you're going to go buy the TVs at BJ, Sam's Club.
Right.
Sam's Club is part of Walmart. Sam Walden or whatever, right?
Yeah. And
It's
unfortunately,
fucking
they usually
two
carry
stores.
lower end models, but maybe they'll start carrying higher end when that's the only place to get them.
Right. Maybe they'll carry the higher end at Sam's Club because you need to have the membership.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's
the
a good
low end
point.
will be at Walmart because you can just
You'll
go to
still
Walmart
find your
and-
on TVs and your sharp TVs at Walmart, but then if you go to like these membership places, you get perks, bitches. You get perks.
I could see Home Depot selling TVs.
Oh yeah.
Because why not? They sell fucking Halloween shit.
Yeah.
Sam Walton. Okay. Keep your DVDs and Blu-ray and stream sticks and have fun what you like. I would say so. I would say I rip all my Blu-rays and all my TV shows, and I have them on the home theater. So I have everything ready to go. Take all these digital systems, the X screen, plug into the house, plug your Yukon, and shut the kids up for fun. Shut the kids the fun up instead of the other F word. They already have high-end TVs at Sam's Club. No, they don't. You think those are high-end TVs. They're not. Anthony and I have been there. They sell like mid-range TVs for like $2,000 when the high-end TVs aren't even fucking $2,000. The only time I've seen Walmart's closed down, I've seen a lot of them, is when they open Walmart Supercenter across the street. That's funny. Yeah, we didn't say Walmart was closing.
No. We're just
said Best
saying
Buy
that,
is on their way out.
Yeah.
Walmart and Target will be around forever.
Yeah, exactly. This conversation pretty much started because of the Best Buy stuff. So
they'll be open forever because they carry they have a pharmacy, they have food and all that shit. So
yeah, the essential stuff.
Yeah.
Even people that want to get it delivered, they have to get it from somewhere.
Doesn't have a fucking pharmacy.
Yeah, at this point, right?
But yeah, fills your prescriptions. They can't even get that shit right.
Yeah. Let's see here. I do have this other bit of news I want to talk about. Max Payne.
If Walmart closes them out, they're not going to close. You're good. Sony is not high-end using LG's throwaway panels. I missed the 90s era Walmart. All right, go ahead, Ant.
Oh, no, I was just saying Max Payne's in the news with their Remedy with the business. Their kind of business move, basically. Remedy?
Leah Remedy?
Wario tweeted this out. This was on Halloween.
Let me tell you something. If I see that fucking Kevin James meme again, I'm going to punch the fucking computer screen. Okay? That's the stupidest fucking meme I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know what it means.
It's just funny.
And the people that are using it don't even pay for it. It still says like StockX photo or something. I've had enough of that shit. Get a life.
It's just supposed to be stupid. I think that's the point, But who knows?
Yeah, but people get stupid.
Oh, all the time. Let's see here. Yeah, Remedy. So, Max Payne 1 and 2 Remake progressed into the production readiness stage. We have gained clarity on the style and scope of the game, and we have a well-organized team working on it. With those accomplishments, we are excited to get this project and its future success. So that just means, hey, yeah, we're gonna start working on it now.
After they announced it, a year ago?
After they announced it, yeah, like a while ago. But yeah, I think we probably won't see this revival for Max Payne until probably 25. I would say that's probably the latest, maybe 26, but
maybe 2049 when I'm not here anymore.
Yeah. No.
Your grandkids could play Max Payne fucking Remake by the time these games come out. Can we get games? Can we get actual games? By the way, shout out to Alan Wake 2, because you know what? They actually made the game look fucking really good. This game looks like it's next gen.
Right. At least we know it'll be on that engine,
And by the way, on PC, you can only use it properly with a 40 series card.
Wow.
They just said fuck everybody else. If you don't have the newest card, you can't play this game. And there are people that can play it, but it just looks like shit and it runs like shit. But that's what I'm saying. You're building right when the prices are really going down. It's going to be a win-win. Because now games are requiring SSDs and 40 series cards and up. So, you hit the jackpot. Whereas if you built it a year ago, you would have already had to upgrade your fucking card.
Yeah, it would have been out of date.
Yeah, the 30 series it's already out of date.
But yeah, so I mean, for as far as Max Payne though, yeah, I'm excited for that. Like you said, Alan Wake 2 is still a great gauge of how it's gonna look. So that's really cool.
Yeah, I saw that picture, Dreadful. That was funny.
So I'm excited for that.
And I showed it to my wife. I was like, okay, this is the only time that I find this meme funny.
Oh, yeah.
And I still don't even know what the fucking meme is. It's just because he's sitting there smiling like an idiot.
It's just because he looks like an idiot. Yeah, like he just looks like a doofus,
I think
basically.
that picture was used on the back of the box of one of the DVDs or something.
That's the thing. It's just like, it just kind of goes well with just some kind of funny shit that people make, But it is kind of silly, though. It's just like anything else. The internet runs it to the ground,
The king is retiring to sleep. You guys make me laugh. You guys are awesome people. Well, thank you, King. You're awesome, too. Thanks for hanging out tonight, and have a good night.
Appreciate that.
Kevin James Pictures, 20-plus years old. The first half of the 7th gen were the best times in gaming. I think once we hit like the Xbox One, PS4 gen, it was out the window.
Yeah. I think it started to kind of take a huge dip.
Because I was there 20 years ago selling Xbox 360, PS3, Wii. It was a great time.
20 years ago. No. Man, I mean, it seems like there was, it just seemed like it kind of stopped, like at a certain point with like original ideas or really good sequels, like things just kind of started to just get a little annoying.
Well, you know what really killed it? Like I said, during the Xbox, PS2, GameCube generation, there were so many IPs. They just made any game. They didn't even care. They wanted to see that they could throw against the wall and make it stick. And we got spoiled because all those fucking games were most of them were really good. We never saw sequels. We never saw them return. We never saw remakes, remasters. A lot of those games are just gone. And they don't fucking do that anymore. They make these big AAA games, first-party studio games. It's like they don't even take a chance on games anymore. It's annoying.
Yeah, they try to play it safe or like, they don't take any chances,
Like you would play True Crime Streets of LA. Like, I don't know what the fuck this game is. I'm going to check it out. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
It had a great soundtrack. It was like a ripoff of GTA, but it had its own story.
And games were they still felt complete when they came out in that era, you know?
Games did have bugs, but they weren't like fucking broken.
Yeah, there were still updates that would come out, but it wouldn't be like, a lot of it was DLC updates or like, little fixes if there was, some complaints.
Well, forget about it now. It's not the same anymore. It's completely different. And I understand, but Spider-Man, it took them fucking 2 weeks to patch that shit with the flag.
Yeah.
It's like, how does the wrong flag get on the disc? After you bragged about it. I don't know if you saw that. Insomniac bragged about it. They said the whole game's on the disc. I think we talked about this earlier in this stream. It's all on the disc. You don't need the day one patch, but you should download it if you want, blah, blah, blah. And great, you have a disc now with the wrong flag on there. Great preservation.
Preserve it. Preserve it. Well, I guess we could talk about this, right? Because Abo was talking about this. Silent Hill Ascension is out.
Where is Abo?
It's a streaming show.
What? I thought it was an iPhone.
It's an interactive series premiere that came out on Halloween at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's not billed as a game, but an interactive streaming series. And now ahead of the show's premiere on Halloween night, we finally have the scene that the developers, what Ascension actually is. And it's a mix of a choice between The Walking Dead, Choose Your Own Adventure, and the Netflix Bandersnatch. Notably, the team is from Telltale. Part of the story streams live, and there are various ways to play. What is this, Resurrection? Halloween Resurrection? Where players work together to keep characters safe during a dangerous scenario. So it's like multiplayer mixes with a live interaction game. That's a series. I like that. That's what this is saying. I mean, this isn't lying
Yeah, it's
here.
all right. It's already a dead issue.
The thing is that why would this be the first thing you put out with the Silent Hill name in like years? Like, why this?
Jamion, take care, buddy. Thanks for coming in.
Take care, Jamion.
Spider-Man
Did you even know
2.
this dropped on Halloween? I mean, I know Abbo said something, but I had no idea this was planned to drop on Halloween.
I had no idea until he told me in the chat. And he said this is going to flop hard.
And if you look at here, let me send you this, Perry, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It looks like when you're playing it, it looks like you're in like a Twitch stream. Like here, let me show this too.
Appeared, apparently has microtransactions. 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 I can say that word tonight. Michael Jordan transactions.
Oh, let me see if I can find this here. Yeah, I want to send this to you because you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?"
What's Snappo?
So it always reminds me of like, you know, not Night Trap where you could switch the cameras, but it's like it almost looks like that where it's like it's a live feed, and I don't know if this has like any monsters in it, anything from Silent Hill. Like someone who's played this has to tell us because obviously I haven't had time to play it, but
played it.
I was gonna say I wish he was in here just to kind of let us know how it is because he'll at least be honest.
You know what? I should. You know, I can't do that. I can't change the Discord and
here. Look,
photo.
Look in the chat, in the group chat. I just sent it just so you kind of see like what I'm talking about. So that's the kind of vibe that they're going for. This kind of like live interaction thing. And I guess whoever you see in that like screen, I guess, is like I don't know if it's multiplayer based or you pair up with someone else.
Why is the guy's name Oopsie Daisy? Like, come on, man.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what Silent Hill's doing. But I mean, obviously, everyone wants to know about Silent Hill 2 Remake, and me and Perry were talking before the show too. But it also Silent Hill 2 went up for pre-order on a site, so they are starting to list pre-orders, and we're assuming that Game Awards is going to be showing some Silent Hill 2, and early next year, first quarter of next year, between January and March, it will come out, so Konami can hit their sales. And yeah,
this is what we're looking at right here.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. He's in the chat.
There we go.
Ask him what the hell's going on. What's going on?
Yeah.
With
So
this
what's
game,
going
Abbo?
on with Ascension? But why is this Halloween Resurrection Silent Hill Ascension? Basically.
Well, like Silent Hill Detention.
Yeah. A lot of people are just kind of waiting for 2 Remake, so I can't really, you know. I know that's going to be the most anticipated, the eagerly anticipated Silent Hill. So.
Eagerly anticipated. Mobile gaming platform. Hey, remember when the PSP was going to easily dethrone the Nintendo DS?
That's so fucking killer. That was said.
That guy, he was fucking dead ass wrong. This will no doubt easily dethrone the Nintendo DS. Yeah, good one, buddy.
Eagerly anticipated.
Y'all experiencing anything good at the Game Award? Expecting anything good? I don't know. It's Jeff Keighley. He's always horny.
We might stream it for the meme. Because we kind of do.
Maybe we'll get fucking Robert De Niro this time. Kratos will be on the stage again, talking for 45 fucking minutes. And De Niro will come over. Hey, yo, what the fuck, you motherfucker? Shut the fuck up, you mother... He'll just curse him out. We'll have another idiot run up on the stage.
I know, right? Abbas's main problem for me is the story and the writing's all over the place. I have no idea what's going on. Well, it just looks kind of confusing to kind of come out with the gate with something like that, where Silent Hill is supposed to be known for its like deep story and like, but like, I don't know.
Sorry, I was just finishing Alan Wake 2.
Oh, nice.
10 out
10
of
out
10.
of 10. Cool.
They should get Val Kilmer. Why?
Yeah.
They should get Michael Keaton. Okay, I'm down with that.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's ABBA with a steel chair. By God, it's ABBA with a steel chair. It should be.
Oh, God. Can I grab another drink real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
So, anything in the chat that we can bring up? I know it's late, but we'll wrap it up soon. I wish I had somebody on Twitter so I could see what the heck is going on. But, like, if there's anybody cursing each other out in gaming or something. Let's see here. Then I will grab the YouTube studio. You guys can't see us, I know. It's a glitch with Windows. Like, I have to have the Discord window open for you to see us. And it's open, it's just minimized. But if it's not, like, opened in front of me, it doesn't pop up on the screen. I'm just grabbing memberships here. A big old active members list.
All right. I am back.
I'm going to send you a message.
Oh, okay. I know, James.
Oh, man. Does this ever end, Anthony?
Oh my God.
What are you going to do?
Uh. And that's the best part is I haven't been live in like almost 2 weeks, so it's like I haven't even. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Wow.
Hey, it's all right.
This is the stuff that happens when you step away for 2 weeks or something. Now I gotta check this stuff too. Gotta check these updates here on my end here. Let's
I'm
see.
sure you're okay. You know, I think it's fucking funny. People say shit and I respond and then people get fucking mad. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Uh the Switch is coming out next September. I would assume so. Dual screen Switch, I don't know.
Right.
Those were the patents that were filed. If that's the case, then I don't know what to think. If Nintendo doesn't stop acting stupid, I might not even buy their shit anymore. I mean, how many of these things am I going to buy?
I know.
It's pretty much like Until Dawn, Dark Pictures, but people vote on what happens. Apparently, this will go on for months. Or until they find out nobody's playing and they shut the shit down. I don't know. So far, it doesn't really interest me. I just want to play 3 actual games being made. David R. A customer was talking about Elm Street movies and how good they are. I was thinking of, am I watching the game? Oh, man.
Here.
Can't wait to play 5-year-old hardware when Nintendo releases their next console. Yeah, I mean this Legion thing, this Lenovo Legion. How is Nintendo even going to top something like that? I could play Resident Evil 4 Remake at 60 FPS
Right.
on the go. I can't even do that on the fucking Switch right now. And I guarantee you won't be able to do that on the next Switch. And if you can, that's good. I'll be happy. But Nintendo's got to get with it, man. Holy shit.
Get with the program, Jack. What the hell?
They're more about innovation, but they're not about innovating their fucking games. Ooh, how small can we make the fucking Switch? How small can we make our next console? It's like, can you stop worrying about that shit and just like, you have great games, just make them look better. I mean, Mario Wonder looks good, but they can make their games look even better. They choose not to do it, and we're getting robbed, man. We really are. It's pretty sad when fans are remaking like Ocarina of Time and Unreal Engine 5, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah, and then they can't even.
And then you can't even hit fucking 10 frames on the fucking Hyrule Warriors. It's pathetic. And it's all because they want to make as much money as they can. But at some point, you got to do right by the customer, man.
Yeah, well, it's like they have all perfect ingredients for the properties, like you said, that they've had for years. But it's just like, what, it's always just been, at least this last generation for them has been like, yeah, they've been moving a bunch of units, but then it's like that, it's just lacking that power,
Yeah.
It's been a complete bum out every time that we've been like, expecting, especially something like Breath of the Wild, to run better than it did, or I'm sorry, the Hidden Kingdom, if I can talk. I don't know. I think it's like they got to kind of get back into that, the GameCube, Xbox, PS2 era where they were really trying as hard, with their consoles. So that's a release. That's a gen refresh, or a next gen, actually, not even a gen refresh, but their gen refreshes were their OLEDs, which wasn't really any kind of refresh. It was the same shit with just a better looking screen, and the console still ran the damn same. And that's why I saved my money on that. They'll get my money though. Once the new Switch is out, they'll get it. I'm buying that day one. I'll pre-order it immediately. Because
I got it.
So, but I waited, so that's why That's why I'm just waiting.
Well, I mean, Amazon's getting rid of them for a penny. So, I mean, at this point,
Apparently, yeah.
my shit got canceled. So there you go. Where are my settings, Anthony?
Your settings?
Yeah. How do I fix this mod situation? Settings? Permissions?
We will yeah,
Community?
yes.
Standard moderators. Okay.
Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it. I just got to figure out how to get to the proper pages for this setting. This guy can go fuck himself. This guy can go fuck himself. This lady can go fuck herself. Who else? Where's Kama? Where's Kama Ma? Where's he at?
I haven't seen him yet.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen him yet. Yeah, let me see if I can find this page over here real quick. And then we'll probably just wrap it up. Any questions on the chat?
I guess we can talk about while we wrap it up, RE9, I guess, right? So that was the thing that came out where it's going to be their biggest budgeted game ever for RE. And it's been worked on since 2018, which isn't really a surprise considering they've done that all the time with, getting stuff ready, having stuff on the in the pipeline. And it's going to be still using the RE engine, I'm sure, because they've been using it for a while with this development. So the Rex engine that was also announced
All
the
I
same
can say
week.
is, Anthony, unsubbed. Not to you, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this kind of came out with the RE9 stuff, with like the Rex engine was announced the same week, but we know that obviously they've been working on it. It's been using the RE engine, so probably RE10 and onward will be using the Rex engine going forward, or whatever they're working on next. But yes, the RE engine is expanding even further, and but RE9 won't be using that engine, but it will be coming out soon. As we expected, RE9 will be announced probably before the next remake. So whenever Capcom decides to announce it, like I said, it could be a PlayStation event. It can be at the Game Awards. It can be at a Capcom or an RE event. We don't know, but I'd imagine it would be coming out sometime next year, or 2025. But I mean, some people are saying, all right, well, Capcom does have a major IP coming out between now and March. Is this RE9? I don't know. I don't think so, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Who
knows?
Who knows? But I mean, this being their, biggest budget, the being again kind of at their height, Capcom. It's good. It's good to see them doing good. It's good to see them putting money into the game. I just hope that the story and the characters are better, and this mainline game is better than your RE Village.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
So, yeah, we know they've been working on it, so hopefully we get some kind of announcement soon.
We shall see, buddy.
But I don't know what else.
Sorry about the. I'm trying to use the web browser and the video's going away because it's not
No, it's
blowing
fine.
up on the screen. No, I'm just saying to the chat. RE5 be at the Game Award? I don't think so.
I think we'll see an RE mainline before we see another remake trailer.
Yeah, you might see an RE9 teaser or something.
Yeah,
depending on what's going on.
That's why we'll stream it anyway, like no matter what, because just in case there's any RE stuff.
Apparently, Resident Evil 9's been in development since 2018. So
yeah, that's what I was mentioning. Like it's kind of like they always have a game plan. Yeah, they always have a game plan. Like even Village was being made for a long time. So I think people, people are going to see the differences in between where they've come from. The beginning of the RE engine to this kind of being the end of the RE engine, maybe for them. When RE9 comes out, there might be a couple more releases that use it, but we'll see with Rex, if they continue to move that forward with the new remakes, or maybe not the next remake because maybe they've already been making that for a couple years on RE engine. So We'll kind of see how they start using it, but it'll be cool.
We'll see what happens with all that. Was the previous RE high budget with RE6? I don't know, was it?
Well, they started to get, the last few REs definitely had a budget. I mean, they got some money in their pocket after they came back from RE7 and the success with that. So, and obviously RE2 remake. After that, they probably kept putting a lot more money into them. So they are doing good. I mean, they're doing very well. So hopefully that will bring in some more good stuff down the road.
Will the new engine only run on PS5 SSD? I'm sure, obviously. All PS5 games only run on the damn SSD. The question is, will the next Resident Evil be on PS4? Are they going to go like that?
Yeah, right?
Let's see what happens.
Be like, this is it. This is the next.
They need
the
to
next
move
phase.
On from the PlayStation 4.
They do.
And they're just not doing it. And it's like, you have to. I mean, who doesn't have a PlayStation 5 at this point? That had a PlayStation 4. Oh, RoboCop got cracked. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, the Alex Murphy edition got cracked. Oh, shit. Okay.
There we go.
That's it. Okay. Well, then let's send me money till it's $5. If I even get around to it. Oh my god, PS4. Spider-Man 2 on PS4. It is not. It is not on PlayStation 4.
PlayStation
4. Well, once again, congratulations to Anthony and Callie. Her photo got on bloodydisgusting.com and he got on bloodydisgusting.com. That's something that I don't think... Look, it's a big deal. That's a very popular website. I used to visit that site in the early 2000s. So, never in a million years would I think that one of us would be on that thing.
Yeah, no, that was really cool. And again, we couldn't do it without the fans and the people that watch our stuff, and obviously kickstarted the damn thing. I mean, it was a pretty crazy moment to be finished it and then realizing that we just shot what we did, and like, yeah, it's cool. And hopefully, I'm sure they'll put it out and cover it maybe when it's out, when it's out. So we'll see. But yeah, they've been really cool helping us out, spread the word, and yeah, it was a crazy 10-day trip. We're filming for about 7 days, but probably 10 days in total with the driving and everything. I did visit Chicago as well, in the midst of all that. So I went from like Michigan to Chicago, where it was like 20 something degrees, and we just missed the snow, by the way. Like we left, we got home, and yeah, they just got snow in Michigan. So that was kind of funny, but
well, at least
yeah.
you got everything wrapped up. It was a perfect week then.
Yeah, it worked out. But yeah, it was yeah, Chicago was pretty cool to see. I didn't have my deep dish. I wanted to try to get deep dish, but they're all closed. So I had like a secondary. Yeah, I know, right? It was like, because it was about 4 hours from like where we were in Michigan to Chicago. So
she wasn't Jill, she was a photographer.
No.
The legit photographer, not a character.
Yeah, no, she wasn't a character. We don't have yeah, we have a bunch of pictures of her taking like photos of all the different cast and all the different crew and stuff, and she's gonna be, you'll see more of that stuff come out down the road. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting, and like I said, the editing and stuff is gonna be happening like now, pretty much within now and the end of the year. So we'll see what goes on in January, or if we get a release date beforehand. That'll be cool. You know what I mean? And I had a lot of people that were coming up to me that knew the channel and stuff, so that was cool, because obviously there were some producers there that, or executive producers that were, they put in like $3,000 to $5,000, you know what I mean? So they were able to like either hang out on the set or they were able to help out. And like there was a dude who literally flew in from China, and he had he threw like $5,000 at the project, and he was just there. Like he had the Made in Heaven like Chris jacket, so he was able to do a bunch of cool pictures with Charlie, and like he was a really nice guy. And yeah, it was cool. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy the people that actually support the thing, and like they're just fans of RE. Whether they have a lot of money to throw at a project and want to help us out, it helps us reach the finish line. So again, it's all because of the fans, and now we're going to try to make something that makes fans happy. It is a short film. It's not a feature film. I know that's a common misconception of it. But who knows? Maybe the next thing can be a feature. I mean, you never know what possibilities can happen if this does well. Yeah, so I'll keep everyone posted on that, and I'll try to get back into doing some content and live streaming either by the end of this week or early next week. But probably I'm going to start recording some stuff this week, so you guys have content. So
it's always good.
Yeah, it's been weird to not like do anything content wise for 10 days, but then you're also doing this other thing that's like a production, that's like you give it your all. So yeah, it's kind of weird to be stepping away for that long, but there won't be a big break like that for a while. That this was just to make something else that was another RE type project, So
I want to thank our sponsors over on Patreon: JB Zombie 89, Abo, Hockey Fan, and Captain Catch. Thank you for being sponsors of the Game Complainers podcast.
Thank you.
Over on Patreon. Appreciate it. And then I want to thank our members. I want to thank Thunders Productions and Nick Noguera for both adding one new membership today.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to thank our members, Dreadpool, RWK88, Jin, Thunders Productions, It's VB, Hockey Fan, and Nick Noguera. Thank you for being channel members of the Game Complainers podcast. Over on YouTube.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So, I guess it's going to wrap it up for tonight, guys. I mean, I got to go to bed. I got to go to...
Yeah, good luck with everything tomorrow.
Doctor tomorrow. Yeah, it's no big deal. They took the... they take the hard thing when you go there, the EKG, and he was like, man, this looks good. It's fine. But they always want to make sure after you see them real quick so they know, okay, you're, because he said I don't have to see you for another 9 months, like you're good.
Right.
But they always double check and they want to make sure everything's going well. But yeah, it's no big deal. You go there for an hour, they fucking put that thing on you, the gel or whatever, and you hear your fucking heart go.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fucking nasty. And I throw money on you on the poll. Thunders Productions says, see you later, everyone. Thank you again, Thunders. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Same thing with Nick Noguera. Thank you again. I have to really work tomorrow. What do you not really work?
Only sometimes.
All right, I'll stay on for 1 second, but I'm gonna go. We're gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an echocardiogram, but yes, it's like an ultrasound. It's the same thing. Just obviously not my belly; it's my freaking heart. But yeah, they call it the echocardiogram. But it's all right. I'll be okay. Everything will be good. The doctors are doing a good job. So that's what I say. RWK with a $1.99 super chat before we leave. Thank you so much, man. And I also want to thank It's VB for a $5 super chat earlier. Thank you guys. Later on.
Yes,
You're
thank
pregnant?
you.
Not yet. I should have been pregnant with all the food I was eating back in the day. Check out Dreadpool's channel. He's got a lot of Halloween content on there. Very good, very fun. He's got an awesome R2D2 video. Ants Prego. No, he eats Progresso in his pasta.
Yes. That's exactly it.
So, and yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Everyone, take care and stay safe out there.
Take care, everyone.
Check out my channel. Ain't got shit on it. Yeah, I mean, he kind of does. I mean, his channel's blowing up. I don't even think you have a channel. Later, guys. All right, guys. Take care. Everyone, take care. Stay safe. And we'll catch you all tomorrow. Peace.